So one thing that I would encourage a lot of you guys to do is to talk to people in public. Whether you're at the store, whether you're at the drive-through, walking out in public, just talk to people. The reason why I say this is because me personally, one thing that I lacked growing up was the ability to have charisma. And I realized that the only way you're going to build charisma in life is if you talk to people. I learned that, and once I found that out, I started to talk to people way more at my job. I started to talk to people way more just in public. I talk to coworkers, managers, girls, elders, people that just shop at the store. I talk to everybody I come across. Excuse me. Um, you just have to learn to talk to people. You have to learn how to maneuver in certain scenarios, if you know what I mean. For an example, what if you were confronted? Do you know how to get yourself out of that situation? Do you know what to say back? Do you know the proper body language you're supposed to portray? Do you know anything about eye contact? Do you know your tone? Do you know anything about, what I'm saying? Like, you got to really think, especially like in the business. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to try to finesse you and try to, get an upper hand over you. And you got to really pay attention to people's body language, to how people talk, their tone. You have to really learn to point out key things in certain conversations because it could save your life. It could save your life, and it's important to build communication skills because you're going to need it in life. You got to talk to people. You got to talk on the phone. You got to talk to the bank. You got to talk to, lawyers. If you ever get in legal situations, you got to talk to, you know, your manager, your boss, people in public. You just have to talk, is what I'm trying to say. So I'll give you an example. I'm gonna use me as an example. I work at Target. For those of y'all that don't know, I have to say that a lot because I get new subscribers every single day, so I gotta say that a lot. But I work at Target. Now, every time, I'm not gonna lie, I used to lack game. Like, I used to not know how to talk to girls at all. And it's not because, like, I had the sex appeal. But I just didn't know what to say. And that really got to me because it's like, damn, I knew that I looked good, but I just couldn't pull any. So that got to me. But then I realized, like, yo, if you want to really get a girl or if you want to really attract females, you got to upgrade your mouthpiece. You got to upgrade this. You got to learn how to use that. So I realized that, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just use it. Even if I say some cringy shit, even if I say something that sounds fucking creepy or weird, I'm just gonna use it and fuck it. But I started using it to a lot of the female workers there, and I'm like, damn. Like, I started to. Here's the thing: you gotta learn how to use this avatar. You gotta learn how to use what you're given. Like, I'll give you an example. Any of y'all play Borderlands? You have to learn how to use that character in order to properly play the game. Or even 2K, you got to learn how to use that build to properly play your position. So what I'm trying to say is you got to learn what your game is. You can't just learn game off of any YouTuber on here. I'm not even going to come on here and give y'all a proper game. You just have to learn what your game is. Hold up. Bless you. Thank you. You have to learn proper game. You have to learn what your strong points are, what you can say, what you can't say. You have to learn how to use your hands, how to seduction skills. You got to find all this stuff out yourself. You can't expect somebody to give you game. Everybody has their own game. Everybody has their own jump shot. Everybody has their own form, the way they do things, the way they talk, the way they approach, the way they seduce, the way they place their hands, the way they formulate sentences, the way they, everything. Everybody has a different swagger to them. So you got to really find out what your swagger is. And that's what I realized. The more and more I talk to girls, the more and more I get comfortable. And the more I get comfortable, the more I build up natural charisma. Do you see what I'm saying here? So you got to really build that natural charisma, build that comfortability, and just put yourself out there, no matter how you come off. And another thing, you have to, if you portray yourself to be an ugly person, you're going to get ugly girls. But if you portray yourself to be a beautiful person, you're going to get beautiful girls, because you are a reflection of what you are on the inside. So if you think you're beautiful on the inside, then that's what you're going to get. You attract what you are. So always say to yourself, before you approach a girl, I'm good looking, I look good, I'm handsome, I'm worth it, you know, I'm amazing, I'm going to get this girl, I'm not afraid of rejection, and I'm going to just go at it. You see, it's not easy for everybody, so I'm not going to make it sound like it's easy. I can say so much, but unless you don't put the work in, none of this is going to, you know, help. So I'm encouraging you guys to just talk to girls, talk to people, and build that natural charisma and build that natural communication skills, because it's going to take you a long way. I'm finding this out at 18 years old. Other people found this out. A lot of my friends were able to run game on females at a very young age, and I was late. So the fact that I'm starting to finally, you know, pick up the ball and start dribbling it down the court, the fact that I'm able to do that, it's bringing me more confidence when I approach females. So learn your game, talk to people, use your mouthpiece. Don't be afraid, because I was afraid, but you got to realize the only way you can learn is through trial and error, trial and tribulations. You have to put yourself out there. You got to go through failure to learn. Practice makes perfect. So with all that being said, peace, love, positivity. I love y'all. Take care of yourself. Peace.